What's up, guys? We're doing question number 7, and let's get right into it. All right, guys, so this one's pretty straightforward. We have a right circular cylinder with a radius 2 and a volume of 15 cubic inches, okay? So our first quantity is quantity A, which is the height of the cylinder, and quantity B is 2 inches, all right? So here's my question. What is the formula for the volume of a right circular cylinder? Now, some of you guys might be freaking out like, oh shoot, I forgot this formula. Like, what's the formula? And guys, I'm saying, who cares if you forgot what the formula is? Why don't you just derive it on the spot, okay? And that's exactly what I'm gonna do, okay? And this is why I like to learn things from first principles, right? Because you don't need to memorize anything. You can just reason through it on the spot, okay? So that's exactly what we're gonna do here, okay? And I apologize for my drawing, but this is a circular cylinder, okay? And they say that it's a right circular cylinder because it's just like straight up and down, right? Just like a normal cylinder. Okay, so first of all, guys, what is the area of a circle, okay? So if you guys remember this, area of a circle is going to be pi r squared, right? And then what's the volume going to be? Well, this is the area for a circle, right? So this would be like one circular disc, right? Now, one way to think about a cylinder is that you basically just take this disc and you extrude it through space, you stretch it, or I like the term extrude, right? Until you make this cylinder, right? And again, sorry, this is not drawn to scale, obviously. So what that means is that basically you have to take all of these discs, right, with like this tiny differential thickness, and you have to, stack them on top of each other until you get this cylinder, right? Okay, so what that means is that we're gonna have to take the area and multiply it by the height, and then we will get the volume, okay? So when we plug all that in, we're gonna get volume equals pi r squared multiplied by the height, okay? All right, guys, so now let's just plug in what we know. So we know that the volume is 15 cubic inches, so 15 inches cubed, and it has a radius of 2 inches, okay? So we're gonna do pi times r, which is 2, and we're gonna have to square that and then multiply it by the height, okay? So now we need to figure out quantity A. What is the height of the cylinder? So let's do some quick math here. We're gonna get 15 inches, and then we're gonna get 4 pi, and then I'm gonna get h, okay? All right, guys, now it's important to remember that pi, right, it's approximately 3.14, right? So fundamentally, pi is greater than 3, okay? So what that means is that if I divide, well, okay, let me think about this. What we can do is let's just divide both sides by pi here. All right, and so I'm just gonna leave it like this, right? I'm gonna leave it as this, right? 15 divided by pi, and then I'm gonna divide both sides by 4. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and add the 4 here, okay? So I'm going to have, let me rewrite it. Let's see here. I'm gonna have 15 divided by 4 pi, okay? And this is going to be equal to my height, all right? So now, guys, here's the question. 15 divided by 4 pi, this is our quantity A, all right? Our quantity B is 2. So how are these related, okay? Now, guys, I just remembered, you'll have a calculator. So I don't know why I'm trying to estimate here, but you will have a calculator. So you need to figure out what is the value of these two things, okay? Well, guys, we know that 4 pi, we'll say 4 pi is, let's say it's about 12, right? It's approximately 12. So if it's approximately 12, we know that 15 divided by 12 is like, it's approximately, I don't know, 1.3 or something like that, right? Approximately. So that means that 2 has to be greater, all right? So our answer is going to be that quantity B is greater. All right, guys, so pretty straightforward. Again, you'd have a calculator you could just use, but I like to think through things first to kind of get that experience, right? If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I will see you in the next video.